Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I sent a puzzle over to Tingman. Go check that out right now. It is up. Sent it to him for the puzzle advent calendar. Now, I had a much grander idea, or different idea, let me call it that. I designed and started to 3D print a puzzle. And then my 3D printer decided to not work. And through all my attempts to fix it, I decided to go with a different idea. And that is a gingerbread house. There's a few ways of going about creating a house mod. I want it to also be a 4x4, so it's a little bit more challenging. And you could cut pieces down and reshape them, or you take two puzzles, which is what I did, and combine them. One being a regular 4x4 and the other one being a Fisher 4x4. This is a pretty simple mod, and a lot of people have done it with 3x3. This is done with the Ausu from Moyu because they have the Fisher 4x4 of that, and it's the same pieces. That's why I have another one right here. So I took that apart and took all the stickers off, put it back together. Now I have two house cubes, and we're going to use one for the gingerbread, of course. I had two ideas of how I could create the gingerbread house. One was using stickers, but then I had the idea of using paint, and I thought I could be a lot more creative with paint and make sure things don't fall off because stickers can often peel off. That's also where I think my creativity was able to shine a bit more, because I'm not amazing at designing puzzles through 3D software and 3D printing. So I did a little bit of art. First thing, you need to sand down the puzzle to make sure that the paint can stick. And another good step would be to use primer, which I did. I spray painted some primer onto it. So the next step was to get going with some of the paint. And I utilized some paint markers. It made it a little bit easier for me to get some larger coats of paint on there, and also to be a little more detailed at the same time. I wanted to be a little more three-dimensional than what it already was though, so I got some puffier paint to create snow and lights, and I mean, it kind of just started turning into a Christmassy house more than the gingerbread house, but if you look at some crazy gingerbread houses, they don't look like gingerbread anymore. And that's pretty much it. Afterwards, I did clear coat it to make sure the paint had a bit more seal around it, and that if the puffy paint separated, it didn't just like fall off. So that is my gingerbread house mod. Pretty simple mod to do that you could easily do at home with a 3x3 or the 4x4. The 4x4 is harder to find. You can't really find the Fisher Cube anymore. I'm pretty positive Moyu stopped production on that, but try it for yourself. And if you do that, paint it up, create a little village for yourself, and send a picture. I want to see it on Instagram. Tag me. I would love to check that out. So thank you very much for watching. Tingman, I hope you enjoy your gingerbread house. Stay tuned for more of the puzzle advent calendar. I'll put a link in the description where you can watch all of the videos, and I'll put a link for last year's videos as well. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you next time.